Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I've got a bunch of different coatings here. A few of them are for paint protection film and vinyl, a few of them for paint, and we're going to be just putting them in this little silicone ice tray here and watching them cure, seeing how they evaporate and what's left behind. So I've got Xpel Fusion Plus here. I've got CarPro Skin. Another PPF coating here is the Ceramic Pro PPF and Vinyl Base Coat, the Gtechniq Halo, and then all the other ones are for paint. That's going to be the Ceramic Pro Top Coat, the Ceramic Pro 9H, the Gtechniq Exo, Gtechniq Crystal Serum Ultra, Optimum Gloss Coat, Opti Paint Guard, and Opti-Coat Pro. So we're just going to measure out 1.5 milliliters of each of these into the syringe and then pour them into this tray that I've already got labeled here. And then we're going to be cleaning them out in between each dropper with isopropyl alcohol. Got 1.5 mils there. This is the Fusion right here. Now, Fusion is Xpel's ceramic coating that just came out a few months ago. We're still kind of just getting started with testing it out, but Xpel's advertising this as a product you can put on the paint, the wheels, the PPF, and everything. So this one is going to be the Skin, which is right here in the middle. This is from C Quartz. Again, just came out not too long ago. 1.5 milliliters in there. And this coating I can see in the syringe. It kind of looks a little bit oily. You can see the whatever's inside it. And coming out, it is flowing much better than the Fusion. So it is a little bit thinner viscosity out of the bottle. Now the Ceramic Pro Top Coat, I've already labeled here Ceramic Pro Light. That is the old name of Ceramic Pro Top Coat. This is the product that is included in a Ceramic Pro Bronze package and also is what we use to top the 9H with our silver and gold packages. Now that seemed to be really thin compared to the other two. Flowed much easier. And I've got Ceramic Pro 9H. This is our flagship product. We use this in all of our silver and gold packages. Super durable, super thick when you lay this stuff down. Feels relatively thin though here in the syringe. So we've got the 9H in the corner here. A little bit slower pour out. And I've got the Ceramic Pro PPF and Vinyl. That's going to go right on the front here. This is the base coat. We're not going to be topping with the top coat for this test, but we are just going to test how this cures on its own. Now that one feels a little bit thicker yet. Has a similar smell to the Ceramic Pro 9H and a similar installation too. That stuff is leaking all over the bottle. I've got the Gtechniq Exo. This is a consumer grade product. You can buy this from any of the standard Gtechniq distributors, and I think is rated at 18 months if I'm correct. Or Gtechniq Exo going in there. That one is very thin. Came out of the syringe very smoothly. Now this here is Gtechniq's flagship product. This is Crystal Serum Ultra. This comes with a 9-year warranty, and I've heard is a very durable product. Got 1.5 cc's there. This one here is going right there. Again, a relatively thin product. Flows about like the 9H. Now this is Gtechniq Halo, and this one is specifically formulated for paint protection and vinyl. Gonna see how this performs in another test we'll be doing against the Fusion, the Skin, and the Ceramic Pro, but that'll be later on. Halo, gonna be in the front corner here. And now I've got the Optimum products. You're gonna start with the Optimum Gloss Coat. All right, got 1.5 there. Now Opti Gloss Coat is on the other side here. Then the Optimum Paint Guard. This one comes with a 3-year warranty from Optimum. We used to be an Opti-Coat installer, but have since switched to Ceramic Pro. It's a great, very easy to use product. A lot like Gloss Coat, but feels a little bit thicker when it's going on. Right there, the Paint Guard. And last but not least, the Opti-Coat Pro. And when I was smelling these earlier, I know you're not supposed to smell them, but the Opti-Coat Pro smells very, very similar to the Fusion Plus. I've never smelt another coating that smelt like the Opti-Coat Pro, so it'll be interesting to see if those show any similarities in this test here. I may have a bit of a problem with getting the coating out of here with the syringe, so I think I'm going to I'm gonna pour it in one of the middle ones here and then try to suck it out. I mean, maybe I should just leave it in there, I don't know. That's not very much product. It looks about the same height as the other ones. I'm gonna leave that one alone. That one's gonna be right in the only center slot. All right, now I've got a full bottle of Ceramic Pro Sport here. I'm gonna put that one right in the corner. And that one feels relatively thick going out as well, which is really interesting because this one has more solvents in it than the bottled coatings. So that's all the coatings. So we're gonna let that sit and cure. Maybe check back on it later today. It's getting close to the end of the day, but we'll definitely be back tomorrow to show you the results, and maybe a couple days after that as well. All right, I've got some news. Looks like the coating test is reacting a little bit weird to the silicone tray. I don't know if you can see this, but the silicone's kind of bulging out at the bottom. So I guess the solvents in the coatings are, I don't know, swelling the silicone or causing some weird stuff to go on. So we're gonna see what it looks like in a few hours. All right, we're back again for another update. It's been curing now for about 12 or 18 hours, something like that. And most everything has cured or became mostly solid. I still see the CarPro Skin is still in liquid form, and the Ceramic Pro Light here and the Crystal Serum Ultra have both kind of crystallized into a white form. Opti-Coat Pro kind of turned a little bit yellow, and the Optimum Gloss Coat seems like it almost has a little bit of a yellow tinge as well. Ceramic Pro Sport, I'd say that this has cured. The most of it was solvents. It's the one that actually affected the bottom of the ice cube tray the least. It really just looks flat. And what's funny is at first the Opti-Coat had no effect on the silicone, but has actually left the biggest dimple in the ice cube tray. So seem to react or swell up the silicone the most. The Halo, I accidentally hit with my finger and cracked the coating, but it looks like it's mostly solid now. The Xpel Fusion, almost nothing left over there, just a little bit left in the bottom of the tray. And the Ceramic Pro 9H and Ceramic Pro PPF base coat, both of those kind of wrinkled up a little bit. I think that covers pretty much everything. So we're gonna give you another update later today. We're gonna just pull out each of the products. Looks like they're all cured now, hard, and gonna see how much is left over and how they break apart and just what they look like. So as we saw before, crystallization in the Ceramic Pro Light and Crystal Serum Ultra, have a little bit in the Opti Coat, and most of the other stuff's relatively clear. So I'm just gonna start with breaking out the Opti Paint Guard here. So it appears that the Opti Paint Guard just kind of cracking there. Let me see if we can pick it out. Just kind of breaks apart. Looks to me like it's bonded pretty well with the silicone in the tray. Yeah, not gonna be able to get, I don't think we're gonna be able to get any out of that. So, the Ceramic Pro Sport here, that's breaking apart. Oh, it's kinda sticky on the backside. Let's just stick this here. Looks like that might have to cure for a little bit longer. But yeah, interesting. Kind of goopy. Now the Xpel Fusion. This looks to me like it's pretty flexible as well. Oh, it is not cured 100%. Kind of a goopy mess. Oh, there's a chunk. Alright. That is our Xpel Fusion. Now we've got our Gtechniq Halo, and this is the one that cracked initially when we accidentally poked it, but looks like it cured pretty well. Got a pretty thick chunk here. I can pick that up. Oh, come on now. Okay, so that's the Halo. Really soft coating there. Now, clean that off. Got the Opti-Coat Pro. Now this one is really hard. Oh, you see that? It looks like it's not cured all the way through. And it is cracking, but it just turned white. Ooh. That one's got some pretty good bond with the silicone tray as well. Oh no. That's Ceramic Pro Light. We'll get that up on the tray here in a second. Okay, Opti-Coat. Got one more sliver here. That's very hard. Now Ceramic Pro Light. Okay. Sorry, this may not look very professional, but that's how these things go when you don't have a $1 million lab for testing ceramic coatings. Now, we've got the Opti Gloss Coat. Again, this one is just kind of chipping away. There's not much to it. It really just looks like it's crystallized and turned into almost nothing. Might be able to get some of that out of there. No, let's not risk the light again. I'm actually just going to try to get the rest of the Ceramic Pro Light out. Alright, looks like the Ceramic Pro Light, there is a lot of volume there in product. That's pretty impressive. Now we've got the Skin, which this is the one that didn't cure very much from the beginning. And it's cured now, but it's actually, it's kind of like a gelatin. Huh. Yeah. Alright. That's interesting. Now we've got the Ceramic Pro PPF and Vinyl Base Coat here. Ooh, that one cracked. That is a solid piece right there. Let's just drop that down onto this here. Oh yeah, nice and clear, nice and hard. And the Ceramic Pro 9H looks very similar. It just pops out in just one solid piece. Oh yeah. All right, I've got two left. Crystal Serum Exo, or Gtechniq Exo, Crystal Serum Ultra. Oh, the Exo is cracking. It's kind of releasing from the mold pretty well. Oh, that is a solid piece as well. See if I can get it in one piece. There we go. All right. Kind of cloudy, but very hard, relatively thick. And last but not least, we've got the Crystal Serum Ultra. Oh, now this one is very flexible. Ooh, a lot like a gelatin as well. This one was one of the first ones to cure, and I thought that it was a really hard coating, but looks like it's more like a jelly. Huh. So that's all the coatings we're able to get out of here. Can we get any of the... There really is nothing in the paint guard. It is just kind of a film, so yeah. Got Ceramic Pro Sport, Xpel Fusion, Halo, Opti-Coat Pro, CarPro Skin, Ceramic Pro PPF and Vinyl Base Coat, Ceramic Pro 9H, Ceramic Pro Light, Crystal Serum Ultra, and the Gtechniq Exo. So we're gonna let this sit for a little bit longer. I really think that these couple that are really soft should harden up a little bit. And I think I'll be back in a few days. So it's been about 2 weeks since we did our last update, and the products pretty much are looking the same. A couple changes here though. Looks like the Crystal Serum Ultra isn't as sticky, but it is still kind of a gummy texture. This one here is the Crystal Serum Exo, Gtechniq Exo. Looks like it cracks apart, so that one is hardened and is relatively thick but pretty cloudy. The Sport has cured and is actually kind of flexible but does end up cracking. The Opti-Coat has pretty much completely turned white all the way through, and that one breaks apart as well. We've got the Fusion from Xpel, which has started to harden up a little bit. Still kind of gummy, but not very sticky. We've got the Halo here, which is very soft and crumbly, and also very cloudy. Still kind of looks like it hasn't cured all the way through, but that is what it is. And then we've got the Skin here. It's really malleable, but does look like it has cured. Actually, it's kind of stuck to, yeah, it's kind of, it adhered, but that one pulls apart. We've got the Ceramic Pro PPF base coat, and this one is like rock hard. Try and break this small piece here. Yeah, that one just cracks right apart. Very clear. Did end up having a bubble in it, but we've got the 9H here. And this one, it's actually kind of like a magnifying glass. It's so clear. You can see my fingerprint. That one, I don't want to break this, but oh, there it goes. Oh, that is shiny. And then we've got the top coat from Ceramic Pro. And this one, just kind of a Coca-Cola powdery substance. So looks like it cured pretty hard. It's way different than all the others, but still quite interesting. The ones that I wasn't able to extract was the Opti Gloss Coat. Kind of looks a lot like the top coat from Ceramic Pro, and Opti Paint Guard really is just kind of a hard sealant almost on the bottom of that. So that's what our results are. I'm not really sure what this tells most of you, but you can draw your own conclusions from that. We install Ceramic Pro, and this is just more validated how great the product is and what we're actually putting on the surface. So thanks guys for watching. If you guys have any products that you like to see tested, feel free to reach out, comment, or message us here on YouTube. And if you have paint protection film, anything like that, we're gonna be doing some tests coming up, so make sure to hit us up. Thanks for watching.